Hello buddy, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I wanted to make a quick video, a quick update, current status of myself, where I am and what's going on, and also talking about the markets, what's going on with the markets, which I know a lot of you are following these days closely with all the up and downs, and more specifically downs that are, I think, mind-blowing people's minds. I want to talk about all of that in this video, but before we jump into this video, you guys know the drill. Nothing changed. Like this video, smash the like button, destroy that like button. Really does help the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Okay, so I've been on the road in the recent days, and it's really hard sometimes to do these videos on a continuous basis. Skipping even a day makes me feel bad. Skipping 2 days, you can bet it makes me feel very bad, and skipping a third day is going to hurt me very much. So that's exactly what happened. So today I just said, you know what, I'm just going to make this video tonight, just going to go over the markets. I mean, obviously I've been following the news, on various social platforms, whether that's on Reddit or Twitter. But most specifically, I've been looking at the news with stock markets, and it's what you're seeing here on the screen. Stock futures are a little change after Dow's worst day since 2020. Worst day since 2020, Dow Jones. That is just crazy. That drop was enormous, right? Today's drop was just so bad. I mean, I think Airbnb broke some records, and they're down like 10%, right? That's a company worth almost $100 billion, right? So that's a company that actually broke records, and they're down 10 billions. That's a tech company, right? It's not just some other company, right? And you can already bet that those CRISPR companies, genomics company, got hit so hard. I mean, it's just crazy. Let's take a look at some of them, I mean, CRISPR therapy, look at this, down 7% today, 7.7%. You have NTLA down 10%, Palantir down almost 8%. Our genomics down another almost 8%. That's a freaking index fund, an index fund that's down almost 8% in a single day. That's crazy. I mean, if you have a couple of thousands, it's still bad. It still hurts. Obviously, it's relative. But I think you'll agree with me that it's not comparable to institutions that have $100 million, $1 billion invested, and you lose almost 10% of your holdings. That's 100 million wiped out in in less than 9 hours of 7 hours of trading, right? Was it 7 hours? Wait, 9:30 to 4. What is that? 6:30. Yeah, so 6 hours and 30 minutes of day trading, and you basically lost over 100 million if you were to invest 100 billion in one of these companies, tech companies. Obviously, I'm making I'm extending here I'm exaggerating, right? Obviously, I am exaggerating. The point here is that markets are down. They're being hurt very hard. We've been in hurting, especially those who are in biotech, been hurting since 2021, right? So early part of 2021, I would say late 2021, we saw many of these companies, whether that's Palantir, Airbnb, Netflix, Meta, Google, Facebook, all these. Meta. I mean, even Apple, Tesla, been hit hard since late 2021, and then this year was just bloodbath for most of the year. And honestly, we're almost halfway in the year, and things are looking really bad. To me, this is a market crash. I've kept repeating it. But as I keep repeating as well, I think it's important for us to remember, if you're in it for the right reasons, if you've done your studies, if you research, if you put in the right amount of money for yourself, and if you didn't bet the farm on any of these companies and basically are betting next 3 to 4 months to give you a specific set of returns, you're taking 6, 7, 8, 10 years in a long horizon, and you put in enough, but not too much, right? You still have obviously an emergency fund, and obviously this channel is not about giving you personal finance, right? We definitely do not give any sort of advice on how you should manage your money or so on. But I think it is responsible for me as a citizen to help you out, and it is my duty to maybe give you my perspective that, I think it's important to have an emergency fund, especially through these months and years of inflation. I think it's responsible, and it is my duty to tell you that, if you do invest in these companies, even today, after this red bloodbath market, you should still be expecting this market to be down for a couple of months more, or even years potentially. We don't know, right? No one's a wizard. No one can predict these things. So, you gotta do your own research, and you gotta put in what's comfortable for you, and you gotta manage your money in such ways that you don't bet the farm. I would never advise anybody to bet the farm, and if you do that, then in my opinion, you're gambling, right? You're doing something that we don't preach in this channel, at least not me, and I know many of my viewers don't do that. If you think, it reminds me of like, just as a quick analogy, it reminds me like when you play a sport, you always have this like guy, this person there that thinks they're the best, right? And clearly they're not, and they just think they're the best, and they think because they watch a few videos or read something, they can be better at anybody. Truth of the matter is that's not the case, right? That's not the case. The people that you see successful doing these day trading, this high volatility, and making lots of money, I'm not saying none of you are watching this channel. Hundreds and hundreds of viewers of you guys every single day in our channel. So I'm sure there's a couple of you guys that are very successful at it. But I'm gonna bet $20 that there's a lot of you that tried it and either failed or basically felt that this was not it for you. It's lots of stress, lots of monitoring. It just doesn't make sense, right? You want to do you want to do other things than just like focus on like numbers and figures that are updating real time that you have literally no control over, right? And I mean, there's bigger fish in this game, and this game of day trading. And in my opinion, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people watching different YouTube channels that are promoting like buy this stock and sell it like in a week. It'll just jump like 40%. You made like almost half of double what you could have made, right? But I don't know. It's just it's not my cup of tea, and I don't think it'll be anytime soon, especially not during these markets. I mean, I don't day trade. I've already told you guys this in the past, so there's nothing new there. But I do promote long-term investing. I do promote doing your own research and building conviction, learning about the markets, learning about the companies you're invested in, picking several industries that are most interesting to you. For me, it's technology. For me, it is biotech. For me, it's genomics, CRISPR. But for you, it could be, just genomics. It could be just CRISPR. It could be just a technology company. It could be just fintech. It could be just real estate. It doesn't matter, right? What matters is what you build as a research, and you got to pick the big winners in specific industries that you think are going to be winners for the next few years. My thoughts, just rambling on here. So hopefully you guys appreciate this video. Like I said, I'll be on the road the upcoming days as well. Like I'm still in Montreal, so I'll be back in Toronto. Then next week I'm going to Texas, Austin, and then the week after I'm going to Portugal for vacation. So lots of things happening, lots of things that are happening here. So hopefully you guys appreciate this video. Do thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate this video. Like this video if you found value, of course. Subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and keep watching our videos because you never know what can happen. You guys can learn a lot more than you think. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.